I'm sick and tired of everything that these people do to our community. Our people are sick. And they can't come out here and face us. But we're still going to be there as long as the rivers flow and the sweetgrass grows in the sunshine.
Presently, community members continue to fight for their rights in ongoing battles with provincial and federal administrations.
Minister Trudeau, people in Grassy Narrows are suffering from mercury poisoning. You committed to addressing this crisis.
Thank you for being here. Thank you very much for your donation tonight. I really appreciate it.
Federal and provincial governments have been complacent in the poisoning of Grassy Narrows since the 1990s.
If this was a non-Indigenous community that had been poisoned in this way, what do you think the outcome would be different, and how?
Indigenous communities are at the front of environmental pollution.
Yeah.
It keeps happening over and over. It's not just Grassy Narrows, like it's all across Turtle Island. It's always right by Indigenous communities. It's like we're very expendable, and it keeps happening over and over.
Grassy Narrows activists, like Judy De Silva, are fighting to end this aspect of perpetual institutionalized racism by getting adequate compensation money to affected community members. Further, they are putting pressure on the government to get the river cleaned up.
Dr. John Rudd, whose research and recommendations are what this government has to go on, says the cleanup can safely get underway today. But the money, $300,000, this government says it's invested in field work, hasn't arrived. The Minister of the Environment and Climate Change promised to clean up the English Wabigoon River system to the satisfaction of the chief and to the health of the people. But the Premier won't start the work because she claims the science isn't in.
Around 900 people live in Grassy Narrows, and health officials say at least 90% of them have signs of mercury poisoning, which include vision and hearing impairment, tremors, and decreased cognitive function. These are their stories.
I'll start to have seizures at the age of 2.
Your feet and your legs become tingly?
Yeah, I don't get that tingling feeling. They just feel like numb.
Like I can't feel my feet sometimes.
I'd be cooking and I would cut myself and I would feel it.
When I hold something, I drop it. Can't feel nothing sometimes.
Well, when my daughter was born too, when I'd be holding her, it broke my heart sometimes because I couldn't feel her. And then, but yeah, that's one thing that's one of the symptoms that really affects me.
This is a symbol. The people of Grassy Narrows are a symbol of what's happened for too long, which is to ignore the injustice, and it has to end.